Welcome back to a special premiere of Incompetent Sports Talk. Michael Roselli and Nick Krasinski, we are the two dynamic hosts of this show, and we are here to bring you a special baseball episode of Incompetent Sports Talk, the baseball premiere.
I've been looking forward to this
Mike,
for a long time.
I've been looking forward to this
forever.
since
I wasn't here last spring, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it last year.
You know what? It wasn't the best, but it was pretty good.
This is going to be the best, I have a feeling. This is going to be the best, because
when
me and you talk baseball, we could not be more opposites on pretty much every single opinion.
I hate the Cubs,
you
hate the White Sox.
Going into this, Cubs fan, White Sox fan, NL fan, AL fan.
Mike, let's get into it. I just broke my pen. I'm so excited. Let's get into it.
How it's going to be.
Gosh. Let's get into it, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Watch out.
Let's go.
All right, peanut gallery. Let's do this.
All right. Biggest storyline going into the 2009 season for baseball is what?
Will the Chicago Cubs win?
You got to be kidding me.
In 101.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to talk about the Cubs a lot, but not here. Let's talk about the Yankees right now.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. So proving that capitalism is a great thing when it comes to baseball, because the Yankees went out and literally bought the best two available free agent pitchers and the best free agent hitter in Mark Teixeira. They got CeCe Sabathia and A.J. Burnett to anchor their starting rotation right now, and obviously Mark Teixeira to fill in. They got the whole A-Rod situation. Just the Yankees, the entire situation surrounding them, especially with the new stadium, is just very intriguing to me. And I want to see, are the Yankees for real this year? Is this money that they spent? Is this ridiculous amount of money that they spent going to bring them a title finally? Are they going to make the playoffs this year? Are they going to miss again? It's going to be interesting, I think.
Mike, who's that scrub from Comcast Sportsnet? Who was the Cubs analyst last year? The pitcher.
The pitcher?
Yeah.
Who used to be?
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's a few.
He's a dirtball.
We just moved to MLB Network.
Yes.
I know you're talking about. And
I'm blanking on
the Big
his name.
Blue Train, too.
The Big Blue Train. We're going to call him right now the Big Blue Train.
The Big Blue
I think
Train.
that's the story of that summer this year. Going into the 2009 season is the new MLB Network. I think how can the MLB Network stay up with the Baseball Tonights, the ESPNs? My storyline was going to be the Yankees, but I hate agreeing with Mike Roselli. So I'm going to go with the MLB
Network.
Network.
To talk about the Yankees, too.
But you know what, Roselli, that's really going to make me mad because I don't know who it is, and I interned at Comcast Sportsnet over the summer.
I'm having like.
I have no idea.
I don't remember, but we don't have to talk about that. MLB Network, though, I agree. But
maybe our director, Morgan McCormick, could get on a computer and figure it out for us.
I don't know. Or maybe I'll have it on the bottom of the screen right now without us looking like huge idiots. That's what I'm thinking.
I like that.
When we go through the editing process.
Well, that's great, right, Mike?
Right.
Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into division breakdowns right now. We're going to break down every division, obviously focusing a bit more on the NL Central and the AL Central.
Why?
Because the Cubs and White Sox are,
okay,
and we're the central part of America. I would hope we would focus on that, unlike ESPN, which has a field day on the NL and AL East. Anyway, let's start with the AL Central, though. Let's break down the AL Central here.
I like how you gave me the AL Central.
Well, I'm going to give it to you. You're going to take it here.
All right, you ready for this, America? I'm going to give this to you really quickly. AL Central, your top players in the AL Central for this year is going to be Miguel Cabrera from Detroit, the first baseman, converting over from third base to first base. This guy's going to be a stud this year. Watch out for Miguel Cabrera to hit over 40 home runs, 330, 320 batting average.
Whoa.
He's going to be good.
So you think the Tigers are going to come out of their little disappointing season last year?
Just let me finish. Let me finish, because I'm going to get into it, I promise. Okay. All right. My other guy to watch out for is Grady Sizemore, the center fielder for the Cleveland Indians. I think he's going to have a breakout season. I know he's been having a good season the last few years. He's a very good, underrated center fielder. Batting around 290, I'm going to say, with about 30 home runs and about 30 stolen bases.
Yeah, he's good fantasy production guy.
He's very good fantasy production guy. My third guy to watch out for might be the MVP of his team, Alexei Ramirez. Mike, how can I not go with the White Sox here? Alexei Ramirez, dynamic.
Well, now he's got another Cuban buddy on the team,
The Cuban missile.
The Cubans are taking over the Chicago White Sox. That's what's happening right now. You guys sign another Cuban this offseason?
Yeah, but the Cuban pimp. Yes. The Cuban pimp.
When all else fails, go to Cuba, right? That's what they're doing.
Fidel Castro.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Cuban missile. Alexei Ramirez, he's a stud. How can you not like him? I like him a lot. I'm not going to give you props that he's the next Jimmy Rollins or anyone to that level like Ryan Theriot. He's nowhere near Ryan Theriot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no,
I'm just kidding. Alexei Ramirez is better. But you know what? My player to watch in the Central Division is going to be Alex Gordon, third baseman from the Kansas City Royals. I think he's going to have a breakout year
He's
this
having
year.
a great spring right now.
Yeah, he's a very good player. Watch out for him. When you look at top to bottom here, my number 1 team in the AL Central is the Detroit Tigers.
Ooh.
I like the Tigers a lot to have a rebound season. Dontrell Ellis could be the player of the year, or comeback player of the year, I'm sorry. My number 2 team is going to be the White Sox. I think they're gonna battle with Cleveland and Minnesota for that 2, 3, 4 spot. I think the White Sox have the depth to do it. I think their pitching is going to be very underrated this year. And watch out for Aaron Pareda to maybe come up in the 5th starter spot when Bartolo Colon falls.
Obviously, the Royals stay in the cellar.
The Royals are going to stay in the cellar. I do like that. I like Cleveland at the 3 and Twins at the 4. Although, obviously, those could switch. Even the Royals, I think, is going to be a surprise team this year for a lot of players.
It's going to be interesting. I think the Indians are poised to make a run because they picked up 2 of my Cubs this offseason. They got DeRosa.
DeRosa's a great clubhouse guy.
Mark DeRosa,
love
great
DeRosa.
clubhouse guy. And he steps up when
I interviewed him. I don't want to brag, but I interviewed him. He's a great guy. I kind of biffed. I was a little nervous around the Cubs players because, I'm starstruck.
So great.
Yeah, but I stuttered a little bit, but he was there to back me up, and I love you, DeRosa.
Such a nice guy.
He really is.
Then you got Kerry Wood too on the Indians now too, and the Indians, I think they made another great splash on that. They needed bullpen help, and they got it. So the Indians, you gotta watch out with Sizemore and DeRosa. And now they got their bullpen shored up a little bit more.
Victor Martinez.
Indians right now. If you think about last year at the beginning of the season, everyone was picking the Tigers or Indians. It was one of the two because the Indians went to the ALCS the year before that, and everyone was thinking, oh, this team, they're great young pitching and everything. They can go really far. But then last year they had that disappointing season. But a lot of it was due to injuries and everything. So I think the Indians could definitely make a run. I'm going to take the Indians to actually win the AL Central this year.
Where do White Sox fall for you?
I'm going to put them at 3. I'm going to be nice to you.
Okay,
I think
that's respect.
I'm going to put them at 3, right there with, I don't know who's going to finish second. I'm thinking maybe Tigers or Twins. It's going to be kind of close.
I think it's going to be very close. The closest AL Central in a lot of years.
Yeah. AL Central's not bad. No, it's not bad.